Hi, I'm Melanie from Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is Adventures in Groceryland. Today is Friday, and that means this is our weekly video upload of the meals that we have eaten in the past week. We did have a lot of really great meals. We are still away from home. The evacuation order has not lifted for us yet. So we are cooking for more than just two. A lot of the meals that we've prepared. And it's different for me getting back to cooking for 4 people than it is cooking for 2. And I'm ending up cooking too much. And we have had a lot of leftovers, so we had to do a little cleanup at the end of the week. We picked up some discounted for 4 and 2 ground beef, and I am going to make a meatloaf with this. The other ingredients will be an egg, some ketchup, and a box of stovetop stuffing. All right, this is all of the ground beef. I'm adding in the full package of stovetop. I'm also going to add in an egg, some ketchup, and some mustard, and a little water. Here we are, just sizzling away. Meatloaf for supper with mashed potatoes and green beans. Tonight for supper, we are going to make pizza like this. We're going with this for ingredients for these 2 pizzas, and we'll switch it up, do something different for the other 2 pizzas. We threw those doughs in the freezer, and we'll go with oregano for a seasoning and a little basil. This is going to be a 3-cheese pizza because it's going to have this Parmesan and it's going to have the mozza and cheddar blend. Pizzas are in, looking good. I did 2 pizzas, one with only a quarter of the pizza with onions on it. That's this one. And then one with onions. Leftover chili, that's what I'm going to have. The handsome one's going to have leftover pizza from last night. Lunch is served. Here we have leftover meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and green beans for supper. We are going to get started making some vegetable soup. My mother-in-law had some celery, so I'm going to add this into the soup as well. I'm making this all at once. I'm not trying to make broth first and then make soup after. I need to be efficient with my time. So the carrots and the celery are in. I'm putting in a whole onion. There's someone in the household here who doesn't like the texture of onions, so we'll get the flavor of it in here, and then I'll be able to remove the onion after. I've added some poultry seasoning, some summer savory, and some parsley. The soup has turned out delicious. Oh yes, I forgot to share. My mother-in-law had a small little box of fusilli and I put a couple handfuls in there. Looks great. This looks delicious. I'm excited. For supper tonight, we are going to have barbecue cheese sausages in buns, and I'm also making broccoli salad with the broccoli, the red onion that I purchased, and they already had craisins, bacon bits, and cheese here, and the mayo that I need for the sauce, the sugar, and the vinegar. All right, we have the sausages. We've got the broccoli salad. That looks really delicious. I got mustard, relish, cheese whiz, and ketchup set out for whatever people might like. I cut my sausage in half here. So 2 sausages with sausages and broccoli salad. Everybody had soup for lunch today. I am the last one to eat. Let's just grab some soup. It actually is so good. Yummy soup. This is currently frozen. I want to use it to make pulled pork for supper tonight. We did think of it earlier. We forgot to take it out, so I'm going to try to cook it from frozen, and we'll see how that turns out. And this is currently frozen solid. As it melts, I am certain that this little area will sink down and this will be fully in the pot. All right, let's get it in. I've got the oven on 375. So far, so good. It has been in an hour. Almost the 2-hour mark. It's pulling apart pretty easy. I'm just using 2 forks and then stirring it in with the sauce mixture, and I'm going to put it back in for a little bit longer and we'll get some French fries in. The pulled pork looks great. We're having it with fries and peas. Pulled pork, and I just put it on a hot dog bun, shoestring fries and peas. Yogurt and some snacks for lunch today. There were originally more leftover sausages than this, but I can see some people have been doing some snacking. We are going to cut these up and we are going to make a casserole with this tonight for supper. I'm not sure if it's going to be rice or pasta, and there's not going to be a video of the finished product because I need to start processing this video before this meal is going to be finished. There's leftover broccoli salad, and there's also, we have a lot of leftovers. There's a lot of leftovers. We got to do a cleanup, fridge cleanup. Thanks so much for tuning in this week to see what we were up to. We had some really great meals. The meatloaf, delicious. My in-laws want the recipe now. The pizza, delicious. The chicken noodle soup, delicious. And that was actually really great because a cold has hit the household and we all have it now. You might be able to tell a little bit from the raspiness of my voice. So the soup was really great. Really liked the sausages, loved the broccoli salad. The pulled pork was divine, and there's pulled pork leftovers, and I am pushing hard for pulled pork nachos. So we will see if we are going to have that on the weekend. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would do so. It will help me. Like, shares, comments, they help me as well. Thanks, everybody, and I hope you have a really great weekend.